Yo, she is not fucking clout chasing. I'm telling her to do this, man. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Like, this shit real. This shit really real. Like, don't nobody clout chase.
Period.
For sure. We don't do that. From Chicago.
Hi, Messy Gang. It's your girl, Miss Independent, and I'm back with another video. So, this video is a video to help clear my twin's name. And when I say my twin, I'm speaking of Young Chop. You can find him on Instagram at Youngchopbeatz with a Z. And okay, so let's get into it. So, pretty much what's going on is the media have a lot of false information on Young Chop's name, far as what his charges are and things like that. So, a lot of people, as you can see, are always stating that he didn't start this dog, ate the dog food, other goofball Jamal stuff like that. So I'm here to pretty much try to clear a lot of that up and let you guys know what really happened or what's really going on. So pretty much what's happening is they charged him with pretty much the death of his dog, but he had nothing to do with it. So what happened was back in, I want to say, December, one of his dogs got loose due to the neighbor doing something with the tree. The tree fell on to his property, which just fell on the gate, which caused the hole to get inside the gate, which caused one of the dogs to wander off and get out the fence. So, quote unquote, the dog that they are referring to name was Zada. I can't remember exactly the actual type of dog. If I'm not mistaken, it might be a English bull pit, no, English, something like that, bulldog or something like that, in that family somewhere. So this dog name was Zada. So quote unquote, the dog got out the backyard and went and bit, quote unquote, bit the neighbor. So we know that right there is not even true. If you know Zada, if you know any of Tyree dogs are precious and they're pretty much friendly. They don't really try to harm anybody or nothing unless you probably really got to be bothering them or doing something to them for them to react in such way. But we know Zada wasn't that type of dog. Zada wasn't the type to just randomly go bite somebody. So either the neighbor was doing something to the dog or the neighbor had a scratch from somewhere else and tried to blame it on him. Because he's young, for one, he's African American for two, and he's a male for three. They don't want to see our people do good. They don't want to see our people do great. They don't want to see our people in their neighborhood. And you know who neighborhood I'm talking about when I'm speaking on that. So, in order to get this young man up out the neighborhood, what you think they gonna do? We finna keep filing citations, filing complaints, woo out the bam, stuff like that. Why? Because they want to get him out their neighborhood. So, like I said, the dog went and bit the man. What I should have did was had Georgia rules pulled up. Matter of fact, I can pause this right here. I'm back. So I pulled up I pulled up the laws for when a dog bites or attacks and how the laws work in Georgia. So pretty much Georgia is a dog bite injury laws and owner liability rules. Georgia statutes contain a few key points that might come into play in dog bite injury cases, and we'll discuss those laws in this article. First, we'll examine the deadline for filing a dog bite lawsuit in Georgia's civil court system. Then, we'll look at Georgia's dog bite statute and Georgia's status as a negligent state when it comes to dog bite cases. Finally, we'll talk about the possible defenses a dog owner might raise when facing a Georgia dog bite injury claim. So we're gonna skip the deadline for the lawsuit. We're gonna get straight into the statute. Georgia's dog bite statute. Georgia's dog bite statute can be found in O.6.G.A.51 2-7 in the state's code of laws. In addition to dog bites, the statute also covers injury caused by other animals. In order to prove that an animal owner is liable under the statute, the injured person must show that the animal is vicious or dangerous, the owner was careless with the animal or let it go at liberty, which caused the injury, and the injured person did not provoke the animal. Georgia statute covers nearly any kind of animal and nearly any kind of animal behavior that causes injury. For instance, if you are injured when a large dog jumps on you and knocks you down, you may be able to seek compensation under the statute. Georgia's negligence law for animal injuries. Georgia is a negligent state when it comes to dog bites and other animal related injuries. This means that in order to prove liability, an injured person must prove that an animal owner knew that the animal was vicious or dangerous and acted without reasonable care to restrain the animal or protect other people from injury. The Georgia statute specifies that a leash ordinance may be used to prove that a dog had vicious sighties. For instance, suppose that you are walking down a public sidewalk one day. You see a person and this dog coming towards you, and the dog is not on a leash. Instead, it comes up and bites you. If the place you were walking required dogs to be on leash, showing in court that the dog was not on a leash is enough proof the dog was vicious for the purpose of Georgia law, even if the owner had no reason to think the dog might bite. Finally, and not that you were necessarily wondering, but this rule does not apply to domesticated fowl, including roosters that have their spurs or to be domesticated livestock. Pretty much what I read is that they stating that, quote unquote, if your dog bites someone, pretty much they already categorize your dog as being vicious, even if it's not vicious. And you have to prove that you didn't provoke the dog or something like that. Like I said, the only way Zada was going to do something, Zada is not a vicious dog. Y'all done seen Tyree on Laugh plenty of times, feeding his dog, caring for his dog, cleaning up for his dog, and everything else. So we know for a fact this man did not starve his dog. Why would he starve just one dog? So he owns 3 dogs. 3 dogs. So this one dog, he just literally decided to not feed and starve. Okay, with that being said, once the dog bit whoever bit the neighbor or whatever, they ordered the dog to go into quarantine. So then his dog had to go sit wherever the dogs go to sit, wherever animal cruelty, I guess, take them or something like that. So his dog had to go sit in quarantine. Mind you, Zada is a fat dog. We know Tyree ain't starving these dogs because of the fact that the dogs are all fat. A fat dog can't be considered starved. I will insert pictures of what a starved dog in their category will look like. So again, she was a little on the big side to be starved. So when she went in quarantine, she had to sit in quarantine for about 30 days. When they released Zada back into Tyree's possession, Young Chop's possession, I'm used to calling him Tyree, so that's why you hear me say Tyree or Young Chop. So when they released her back into Young Chop's possession, he noticed, because I was even on the phone with him talking to him about this. So he noticed that his dog was not the same. His dog didn't have the same energy that she usually has when seeing him. She was acting afraid. She was acting scared. And also he noticed that she had a little weight loss on her. And mind you, this was even before they even tried to state that he starved his dog or killed his dog or anything like that. He noticed all this. So why my dog acting like this? Like, She don't ever act like this. And like I say, if you know Young Chop and you know Zada, if Zada is out and loose in that house, Zada is gonna hop all over Young Chop and jump on him, be in his face. I didn't even think the girl hopped so high. She tried to hop in his lap and hopped over his shoulder. No lie, no cap. And this how much Zada loved him. So my thing is, like he say, my dog came back without the same energy that she had when she left. Clearly, they was in there doing something to that dog that they shouldn't have no business doing. They didn't either gave her something. They didn't even either been in there beating, abusing, or anything like that. Because your dog, when your dog see you and know who you are, and they been gone for a long time, they gonna express that and show that. His dog wasn't doing that. His dog was acting shy and scared, like when he come around, and then whatever. So, mind you, the dog was not in Tyree's possession no more than a week and a half. So y'all can stop all y'all allegations. They can stop with all these false reports saying he starved the dog. No. Wherever that dog was quarantined at, that's who did something to that dog. So, back to what I was saying. So, wherever the dog was, when that dog came back, she was not in the right state that she was before she left. So, they did something to her before they previously put her back. The ones that's asking, okay, so how did they find out the dog was dead? He's not going to just, he ended up reporting and letting them know that his dog was dead so they can come get her. So they want to try to run tests and stuff at the vets or whatever. And he looking like, why I'm finna pay all this money and y'all know what y'all did to my dog, pretty much. Which is how I would be. So I guess they took the dog. They did whatever the dog disposed of the dog and did whatever they did. So that's when they brought up these false charges and trying to say, oh, animal cruelty, starvation. So just from the dog biting the neighbor, Tyree had to go to court for that, and Tyree was placed on a 12-month probation due to the dog biting the neighbor. Okay, so now people know, oh, he's on probation. So let's see how we can get him out even more. Get him out of our neighborhood. Let's make some more false reports. So the probation people and the detectives came. They only asked him questions. They didn't ask anybody else questions about the dog or what he was doing or how he was treating the dogs like they supposed to. So to me, it wasn't a full investigation done at all. So they came, they searched the house, and they did whatever outlooks that they did. And what they discovered was that one of the dogs was digging a hole. Dogs' natural thing to do is to dig. A lot of them. I have a dog. So if that's the case, maybe I should be locked up too, because when I release my dog in the backyard so she can take care of her business, she's a digging dog. So she digs between me and the neighbor fences. So I didn't know that dogs digging holes was a crime. So then they put another citation on them by saying that the dog, quote unquote, got out again. So now if this dog got out and supposedly the neighbors seen this dog get out, how did this dog get back in without nobody noticing that she left and came back? So they let you know, another false allegation. So the way that Tyree violated his probation was due to the fact that he missed 2 of his probation meetings, which is, he told me like he don't never miss none of his court dates, which is he don't. So he said that the probation officer never gave him another date to come back up there. So he felt like they never gave him another date due to quarantine and coronavirus, and just figured like everybody just stay at home. So since they never gave him a probation date, he clearly, quote unquote, missed his probation. So that's the whole story as far as this whole dog situation, animal cruelty, and all this other stuff. And as far as like the car stuff and him driving with no license and no insurance, he has insurance on that car, for one. His tags and stuff was supposed to come from up here, and unfortunately, we don't know what happened with that. And also, the other thing, they claimed they caught him, or he was driving with no license. When they came and got him, he was not even driving. Or when they gave him that citation, he wasn't even driving. So, a lot of stuff that he speaks to you guys about is it's the truth or whatever. So it's like I say, he's black, he's young, he's a male, and he's successful. They don't want to see us doing that good. They don't want to see us doing that well. So they're gonna try everything they can to get your name under some dirt. If you know Young Chop, you know he doesn't get in trouble, haven't been arrested, and stuff like that. So it's like all of a sudden now they coming up with felony charges or misdemeanor charges or whatever kind of charges they want to come up with to throw in this young man's name to get something on his background, to get him in the spotlight of the negativity. It's stuff like that. So it's like they don't want to see us do good. And like I say, they don't want to see you. They don't want to see our color in their neighborhoods. So they're going to do anything they can to get you out. When a man first moved there, he had placed a studio in the garage. What was the first? Mind you, this house is a big ass house. I'm not going to lie. A nice big house. The outside, dang near look like you in the woods or something. Like, how is it possible? How's it spread it out? That you able to hear everything he doing in his garage, and it's disturbing you that bad that you have to call the police and give a noise ordinance because of the fact that he's playing music in his garage in his studio, knowing that you know he's a producer. So they then found multiple of those on him. So it's like they don't want him there. So they doing everything they can to get this man up out of there. So that's pretty much all I want to really come on here to talk to you about, because a lot of people ask about his case. A lot of people ask what's going on. And he also expressed to me over the phone, like, he don't like how they got his name in the light, saying that he starved his dog. And we all knowing he never been like that. He loves the hell out his dogs. Got pages, Instagrams for his dog, all kind of stuff. A person that don't care about their dog not gonna do all that for no dog. That's just like when my dog ended up getting some type of cut on her neck. I didn't notice until the last minute or whatever after it didn't got infected. If I didn't care about my dog, I would have just left the dog as is, and if something happened, something happened. But no, I sat up there and paid $500 just so they can get her, cut it off and put her to sleep and give some medicine, antibiotics, something that they wasn't $500 worth of money to me. But if I didn't care about my dog, I wouldn't even do that. Same with him. Like I say, he cares about his dogs. He loves all three of his dogs. There's no way you're going to starve one dog and not starve all three. There's no way. You're not going to just pick on one dog. So, like I say, I came to let y'all know. He wanted me to let y'all know. And this is not for clout. For all the people that's always talking about I'm doing something for clout. It comes from his mouth. I do what he asked me to do, and that's it. So I'm just here to put that story out, so maybe it can get some of y'all to open y'all eyes and stop being like blind to the freaking media and just listening to everything that the media say. Media can put everything put anything out there and make it look worse than what it really is. So stop believing all this stuff. That's just like I didn't also seen the video talking about on YouTube, he's getting life in prison. They posted a video that happened in Cook County Jail of some Cook County inmates fighting the sheriffs, the correctional officers in there. And they're trying to tie that video with Young Chop and say that was Young Chop in there. Gee, he not even in Cook County Jail. So he wasn't even in jail for a whole freaking day before they put that video out and saying that he getting life in jail. So stop listening to the media. Stop letting these people send y'all off, because that's all they do. They're the clout chasers. They want to make the titles as worse as they can to clout chase off of his name. Same way like one of these social medias that put out something about Young Chop in jail asked for money. Y'all never seen Young Chop ask for money on that live. Y'all heard me in the live state and say, yeah, y'all could put some money on his books if y'all some real fans or whatever. And I only said that. I'm not saying that he's broke or anything. Tyree has money. Tyree has money to put on his book. But where I came from is as a friend. As I know Young Chop, in the time that I've known him to be a giver, always giving, 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 giving. And he reminds me of me so much. I'm always giving, 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 but I'm never really receiving. So it's like, as me being a friend that I am and noticing that he's always giving, 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 I took it upon myself to put that out there. Like, if y'all want to send him some money, y'all can, because of the fact he always helping others. So why not let him keep his money in his pocket and help him out some? Just because you got money don't mean you always got to be the one to spend it. That's like relationships, when people sit up there and expect they man or they mate to do everything because they're the breadwinner or have more money. That's not how that works. We don't always want to just spend our money all the time. Like, sometimes we want to be treated too. Sometimes we want to be taken out too. But on that note, I'm finna end this video because there's nothing much more to talk about that case. I pretty much laid everything out. Georgia state laws on dogs are way different than other states. Some are more linear when it comes to dog bites. His state is not one of those states. So he winded up on probation. With him being on probation, he missed some probation dates, which caused him to get a violation, and that's why he's in jail. And for the ones that's asking when he's coming home, we don't know exactly yet due to COVID, so they're not really seeing any judges. And for the ones saying why he ain't bail out, he has no bond to bail out on. So that's it. And make sure y'all share this video. And for anybody that's trying to use this video far as to report on their page and steal my video in so many words, at least the only thing I ask is to at least give me a shout out as well, because it's my video, it's my originating video. So just shout me out on it, tag me, tag him, and stuff like that. But if you just take my stuff without my permission, or take my stuff and do not tag me or recognize me in the video, at least copy my YouTube link, tell somebody to subscribe or anything. But if y'all take my stuff without doing any of that, I will make copyright reports. I've done it. I have someone that's on one right now, and I have several others I need to fill out. But that's neither here nor there. I'm about to cut up out of here, and y'all have a good day, and y'all enjoy yourself. I'm sorry I'm late with the video, but I'm going to try to get it out tonight. If not, it's going to be done in the wee hours of the morning. So, holla at your girl. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys follow. Make sure you guys share this video with whoever. And that's it. Like, comment, and share. Have a good day. And that you tell me.
Nah, she ain't cloud chasing. I'm telling her to do this. I'm telling her to get on the gram and do this, y'all. Like, we don't cloud chase. This is my assistant, Mia, aka comedian Mia.
My video, go subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell if you want to hear the true story on what's going on. He told me to give y'all the truth.
She gonna put the video out on YouTube. I made the intro, so she not cloud chasing. Follow her on YouTube. Put your link in your bio.
It is in the bio.
See your YouTube. Oh, well, y'all click the link in the bio.